Well, welcome back to the channel. Well, last video you saw was day one that I filmed. That would have been last Friday, which would have been August 2nd. I filmed all the Molens that were there at that time, and there was more that trickled in later. And then Saturday, quite a few more come in. I filmed all those that were there on Friday, and Friday night I went back to the hotel and uploaded the video that you would already saw, part one, and everything was worked fine. I got back to the show the next day, Saturday morning, had my card in my camera, turned my camera on, and I got an error message that my SD card needed to be formatted. I've never had to do that, and it wouldn't do anything. I couldn't record nothing. Went to put the card in my my laptop, and it's gone. Everything I had on there was gone, which is a major bummer, because I recorded a whole bunch of tractors, but then more Molen stuff, but then I also recorded all the other tractors that there, all the other makes and models. And I tell you what, there were some really nice tractors there, and actually I didn't check in my laptop until that night, which would have been Saturday night. So I apologize, but it's not my fault. I mean, come home here, I tried on two different computers, and it says, yeah, it needs to be formatted. So and then you can click on erase and format, and it won't even do that. It says it doesn't recognize it or something. I'm not a computer expert or something. But anyways, so thankfully my wife was there. I did a little bit of recording with my cell phone, which you'll see that later in the video, of a few things. Then she ran to, well, actually a Dollar General. They're everywhere. So and got me a micro SD for my camera, and which is being recording right now on this. Today is August 4th. It's Sunday. We're home. I'll show you what I brought home from the show at the end of the video. So but yeah, enjoy. I'm hoping you enjoy what I did record. It was a great show. There was 5 U Deluxes, 3 that were restored, 1 unrestored with a cab, and then the 5th one, which you should have saw in the previous video, was one that was a U Deluxe, and either a dealer did it or a farmer did it, whoever took all the fancy sheet metal, we'll call it, off and put regular UTS sheet metal on it, and it just still had a U Deluxe sticker or tag on it, and the carburetor, the downdraft manifold, and they're just all that stuff was just screamed U Deluxe. Platform on the back. That was just neat to see. It's a Survivor, and I don't know what the value would be on that tractor, but still kind of cool. But anyways, and it was 4 U302 Super Diesels. I recorded all of them, and then some of them probably you're not going to be able to see, and I apologize. So and there was really neat internationals there. Just wonderful. I recorded a 12 it was a 1206 pulling a 1-row international corn chopper, and they were chopping corn with it. I recorded that too. So that was kind of a bummer, but what can I do, I guess. So we'll move on. But anyways, so I hope you guys enjoy the video, and watch towards the end. We go hunting for tractors and Sasquatch, and see how that worked out. But yeah, stay tuned to that. All right, well, we're in sunny western Wisconsin, or Westby, Wisconsin, that is, at the summer Minneapolis Molen show for MMCI, which is Minneapolis Molen Collectors Incorporated. Hey, Nebraska Molen is here too. Check out their YouTube channel. Great content with a bunch of Molens. These guys are young blood in the the collectors world, and I'm glad that they're doing what they're doing. So we appreciate that. Tell them about some of the tractors you guys have been working on.
So I have my G706 project going on. I rescued it out of a pasture. It's been sitting there 40 years. Been doing a lot of work to that lately. Got a couple videos about it.
I got a 706 also. I've been having a few videos up. I got a Vista propane I'm working on. There'll be some videos coming up on too, and an A4T 1600 propane that I gotta get running in the next year. So
My question is, do you have a 1350?
no, not 1350.
Okay, I won't ask the next question, which would have been, because it's for sale.
Oh, I wish.
Yep. This one right here. This is a very nice. This is a very nice example here. I tell them this one already, but nice original looking 1350 with a 585 in it. It's got all the updates on it. Duals, weights, cab. It's a very nice looking, honest tractor, I would say. So yeah, so check out their YouTube channel. It's Nebraska Molen. Is it all one word or is there a space?
Yeah,
all one word. Yep. So please like and subscribe and watch all their videos as well too. It's all the Molen guys, Minneapolis Molen YouTubers that I know of. We kind of try to all support each other too. We're not in competition. So I want you to watch my videos and watch their videos, back to back. So I appreciate it. So hey, all right, see you. All right, go ahead. Say what you want to say.
So this was a Gilbert Bird toy originally, and Gilbert Bird made a lot of really fine detail stuff so far as he put a lot of parts into things. There was the block, the heads and crankcase, oil pan, they're all cast separately. The crank gear drive mechanism is all separate parts. The manifolds were all separate. So transmission differential, final drives are all separate parts bolted together. The platform on his toy originally had 75 parts in it. It was quite detailed, and it had 3-point originally. So when I got this toy, the 3-point was broke off of it, the front end was broke. So I decided to build it into a Wheatland LP version. So what I did is I built the distributor, the water jacket, I drilled the heads out with spark plugs in them. Gilbert Bird was famous for having a dipstick, which this one still has a dipstick, modified a little bit. This side I had to build the governor, different intake manifold, the water pump, hydraulic pump is all new. There's your regulator. The battery actually pivots out. The front end is made completely out of brass and steerable. So this front steering bolster, whatever you call it, actually in real life is a taper wedge lock dovetail almost. And this one, you can take that brass bolt out and remove that. You could put a single front wheel under if you had to. I added the weights.
Just like the real thing.
Yeah. We cast the weights ourselves. Rear weights, we also cast those. So the rear wheels and tires are from Chucky's Precision Pullers parts. I didn't like the wheel. It had 16 lugs. It should have 8, so I ground out half of them. The inside had 16 lugs also. I ground them out. Actually went on a lathe, and I took 5/16 of the rim off the outside and glued it on. Took it off the inside and glued it on the outside to change the offset. And this has taper lock hubs that this tractor should have had the clamp locks. So the wheel weights are just there to kind of hide what shouldn't be there. The back end, I put the high-def hydraulics on it. That's just a piece of foam block. It's got the drain on the vent and the hose. The steel piping goes up through the filter to the pump.
A lot of work.
It's got a swivel
drawbar.
The fenders are the original steel fenders yet that Gilbert had on it, but I had to broaden them out an 1/8 inch on the bottom on each side. They're actually bolted to the axle. There's an aluminum extrusion in the middle here. I started with a big lock and cut out what I didn't want. And I had to make the brass bolts. The webs are actually a piece of styrene plastic. And there's 2 little brass shims there, or brass braces. The decal, that was made in-house. That's just Brother Galen made that. It's black printing on clear, put on a piece of white vinyl, and there's a clear plate over the top of it. He made the MMs too.
Yep.
All the levers are here on your side console.
So this toy originally was a diesel, correct?
Yes.
Yes, and you made everything for an LP. Oh my.
Yeah. So I made the seat and this tank separate that I could take it off and paint it and get all the paint where it needs to be and put it back on later. So the seat actually has the lock here for the slide. And it goes up and down.
Oh, that's cool.
There's one lock, one place where it can lock.
Yep.
You've got your PTO lever here. There's a handbrake lever that actually moves too. The steps, brass. The steps themselves are made out of the styrene plastic, 60,000s. They're drilled and cut, hand filed. And
Oh, jeez.
the dash actually has a cigar lighter, a key switch right down below it, and next to that is your light switch, that three lever prong deal. The tachometer gauge, I couldn't find anything right size that was white, so I made that. Cut the circle with a piece of brass tubing of the right size. The indicator there is actually a single bristle out of an acid brush.
Oh, wow.
And the hood is tin. The Gilbert Bird Toys, the hood is always removable, which looks nice, except it's not right. It has to be 1/3 removable and 2/3. The 2/3 cash comes off.
Right.
So,
Interesting.
made the radiator, made the fan, made the air cleaner. That all wasn't there. The front wheels are off of an Oliver G1355, and that toy now has a set of Ertl balloon tires and it's back in the box.
Yep.
So I've got 7 months worth of work in here.
7 months.
I don't know how many hours or dollars, but
Right. Yes. Wow. A lot more patience than most people have to do that.
the platform is brass. It's actually bolted down to the 4 mounts where it's supposed to be. I can unbolt that today and take it off.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so cool. Thanks, Marty, for sharing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Creation or whatever you want to call it. So.
Decals come from a guy out in Colorado, Sean Beauperez,
Okay.
custom made. At least the hood decal.
Sweet looking toy.
A lot of fun. I enjoy it.
Thanks for sharing.
You bet.
Oh, some pretty cool chainsaws. Wow. Mankillers. Neat display. Very neat. Wow. Wow, cool. All right, well, there's a couple other AGCO related tractors here. $288. 1984 it says. Local tractor. Pretty sweet. That's the same fuel filter the Molens use in a lot of my tractors. Perkins motor in there. Cool. Here's a beautiful 1650 cockshunt. This came in late yesterday. Very, very nice. Oh, from north of here. Very cool. Very nice. Look at this cute little kid. Pretty cool. So there's two 1970 Jetstar 3s here, one gasoline and one diesel. All right. Awesome. Oh, here we go. Gray iron JTU 1937. Waukesha motor in these. Kind of neat. That was here. All right, well, day 2 here, and there's another 302 diesel here. There's 4 Minneapolis Molen 302 super diesels. This one here looks like a fresh repaint. She is sharp. It's missing a serial tag. It says 1967 on it. Beautiful tractor. Oh man. She got her painted right up, brand new 15.5 38s on it. Yeah, sweet. There we go. Oop. This popped in too. Another Motrac crawler. Doesn't have any attachments on it. This one is also a diesel. It's quite common for most of the Motrac Nebraska Molen crawlers to be diesels. The gas is the rare one when it comes to these. That 900 gas, I already videoed that. This is pretty sweet. Not sure if she's a runner or not, but it is cool. Okay, well, we have left the show there in Westby and we're headed north. That was a pretty good show. It's a smaller show, but boy, there had to be close to 100 Minneapolis Molen, or maybe more. There was a pile of them. There's a great turnout of, the Minneapolis Molen line. There's, forklifts of, a couple different forklifts there and everything, and 5 U Deluxes, and 3 or 4 R cabs, and, R with a cab is what I mean to say. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun. Could have been a little cooler, but, can't control the weather. So, yeah, we're heading north from there. And, of course, we're, looking for Molens, and maybe we'll find Sasquatch. Stay tuned. We'll see what we find. Okay, so we stopped in Spooner, Wisconsin. Well, we made a little detour. I'm looking for tractors, and we talked about looking for Sasquatch. Look at what we found.
Oh, I came out of hiding at the wrong time.
It's all right. Squatch 253. Most of you that watch my channel watch his channel, probably way before me. So yeah, we met up and I brought him some rims for his X231 project.
Yeah, I just kind of threw out in the last episode that I was still looking for some front rims and thought that something was going to turn up eventually. And I think you probably watched it, because I think it was the same day I published that.
Yep.
I think you gave me a call, well, midday-ish. She's like, hey, call me back. I think I got some rims. I'm like, and then everything just happened to land just right. You were in Westby at the summer show. And instead of hooking back down around the lake to go home, you figure you could come further into Wisconsin and maybe do a loop up around and back home.
That's what we're going to do. It's a whole lot nicer drive. That's for sure.
One way or another, everything kind of ends up getting connected, and these things find where they need to be. So
right. Well, I'm glad that I can be part of this project.
And we appreciate
in a small
you,
way. So
coming out of your way and bringing this stuff, because I mean, you were kind of most of the way here anyway, but it still didn't make your trip home any shorter.
No, that's all right. I never mind driving home through the UP.
And
so
we definitely appreciate it. So.
Yeah, no problem. So cool. All right, well, we'll probably cut her here. We're gonna head home here before too long. All right, well, now it's time to see what I brought home. I took the wife's vehicle, so we did not, haul the trailer, so I did not bring a tractor home. But anyways, so while I'm there, you've heard me mention, Clinton Kelly Stamm, Washington, Kansas. They, I get quite a few parts from them. Jay Groskreutz, he's out of Minnesota. I buy a lot of stuff from him too. And Welters and Mike Tessman out of Texas. I buy parts from them. Plus, quite a few other people. None of these are paid sponsors of the channel, but they help people out. Anyways, Jay and Clint are normally always at the shows. Normally, things happen. If you have prior commitments. But anyway, so basically, all this stuff that I got came from them. So. And that was another thing that I recorded too as well. I had an awesome interview with a guy on a pretty rare tractor. That's gone. And I also was giving a shout out to Clinton Jay. I had that recorded as well. And that's gone. Jay, just so you know, has in stock the filters for the letter series for the R and Z. Then, also the size for the U and G. The original style filters. So I'll leave his. I've given his information out before, but if I remember, I'll try to give you put his phone number on there as well. And I'm gonna give Clinton Kelly too, because some of this stuff came from them as well. And you've also heard my buddy Dean Zingray. Dean and I talked quite a bit. This is kind of a, I've been looking for one of these for quite a while, and he's having somebody make them for him. They're not like, you know, an OTC or a Snap-on. They're a copy of it, I would guess, or something similar. But anyways, this is an adapter for the head nuts, on these Molen, bigger Molen tractors, especially. It's 15/16 there. So anyways, the part number, Mini-S Molen part number was 10T3717. So that is so you can tighten down the head bolts with the rocker arms and all that stuff on there. Anyways, okay. So you need to, if you need one of those, give Dean a call. He'll hook you up. Kind of a must-have. So yeah, I picked up, I couldn't remember if I needed them or not, but these are the valve cover gaskets, basically for you on up, that has that, you know, the style, that style. They all have that style of head. That won't fit anything with a 585. But anyways, I got those, I believe, from Clint. These I got from Jay. These are your, you know, your brackets to hold down your hoods on so many of the tractors. Jay was also selling some auto light spark plugs, so I bought quite a few. Can koozies, well, they were free, so I got some of those. Ignition switch. This will fit the G900 project. Actually, that's what a couple of these are for. And yeah, this is a, you know, OEM style ignition switch that has the INDAC key in there. This is going to be for the 900. Valve cover gasket. No, sorry, not valve. Side cover gasket. This would be for that ZTU. This I brought home for a friend. This is the oil fill cap for a Jetstar 3, which fits other tractors as well. Let's see, this gasket set. This is, you know, a manifold gasket set for a 4-cylinder. You know, like the later 206, 220. I picked that up as well, just to put on the shelf. I don't have immediate use for it. I picked up, these are all things I got at the show. These are, you know, like the your torque handle. Also the PTO lever, you know, the rubber grips. Those are going to go on my 900. I did pick up a governor as well while I was there. This is going to go in one of the Jetstar 3s. My low band Jetstar 3 needs it real bad. And my super Jetstar 3 gas there needs it a little bit. But that'll be in a future project when I feel like I get time. I bought 2 sets of those apparently. So these I know I got from Clint as well. This I got from Jay. These I got from Clint. I bought, I think, 4 of each. The big bowl and the small bowl, like for Z's, and then, you know, on up the U style. I didn't buy any for the R style at the moment. These are nice to have too. My 69 M670 gas doesn't have one. This is the grab handle, you know, that you grab onto to get up, you know, so that'll be handy. Oh, I bought a couple tune-up kits, you know, while I was there, $10, you know, if you get, you know, rotor, points and condenser. So yeah, those will be, I'll put them on, and it's nice that they're labeled what they go for. So you know, BFGs, M5 602s, RU, you know, it's fit the Z and 4-star G. This fits a lot of them. So, all right. Well then, while I was there, the publisher of the Prairie Gold Rush magazine, Martin, super nice guy. He was selling some, you know, literature and manuals and stuff. And he has an awesome collection of that stuff. Well, this is some of his extra stuff, you know. And I've been told you, or I've stated, I'm kind of looking for a Minneapolis Molen hay bind, which I may have located one. I haven't seen a picture of it, so don't anybody get too excited. So I bought the sales lit for that, and I just thought this was neat. I have 3 of these cultivators around here, field cultivators from Minneapolis Molen, and I'll just talk a little bit about them, but we'll go through this in a different video. So I just thought this was neat. So all right, well, yeah, that's what I picked up. I probably spent too much money, but you know, it's stuff I needed, or I know I'm going to need. So all right, well, and also, like you saw, you know, towards the beginning of the video there, Nebraska Molen was out there, the Kula brothers. Super nice kids. I call them kids, but you know, they're probably they're adults, but you know, compared to me, they're half my age. So I'm gonna call them a kid. So you know, check those guys out. Nebraska Molen. They're you know, we'll call them up and comers, but you know, so they haven't hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and let's see if we can help them out with that. So go ahead and check them out, and you know, it doesn't cost you anything to just subscribe, which, you know, I was talking to a friend of mine today, or Saturday, about you know, he has a hard time finding my videos. I said, why are you subscribed? Well, I don't want to have to pay. Well, you don't have to pay. Subscribe is kind of misleading, and on YouTube, you know, far as I know, you never have to pay to watch anybody's stuff, unless you want to do some kind of membership thing, which I haven't done. Anyways, so it's free to watch. If you click subscribe, that means you can set up notifications, whether it always pops up for you, or you can actually set up, I think, that you get a notification like an email or a text, or I don't know about that stuff too. That's what that means. It doesn't mean you have to pay a monthly subscription to anything. Nope. No, you just got to pay for your internet, however you view YouTube. So just in case you didn't know. All right, that's enough babbling. I got to get some parts put away and get this video uploaded so you guys can watch it. But hey, I appreciate you watching. Oh, 1,555 miles is what we did. Left here Thursday and just got home here Sunday afternoon, late afternoon. What time we get home? About between 4:30 and 5 o'clock. So got a few miles on me, so hopefully I sleep good in my own bed. All right, we'll see you in the next one.